How to be unbothered. So the Google definition of unbothered means not to be worried or concerned. I've wrote down a few notes here, so we'll just get into the video. So you can't control people around you. You can't control other people. So stop trying to control other people's thoughts, feelings, actions, the way they behave. Because in trying to control people's thoughts, feelings and actions and the way they behave, you are in a sense being bothered. I know this is really hard, especially if people can come across you and they try to annoy you and stuff like that. It can be really hard. I've dealt with this in my life, and in a way I'm making this video for me as well, so I can look back at it and look at it and think to myself, yeah, this is how to be unbothered, because it doesn't come easy, trust me. You know, people can rub you up the wrong way. People can come into your life and you don't always gel, you don't always, get along well, and you might have to be in situations where you have to deal with these people, but being unbothered will mean not letting their behaviour or any situation affect you in a negative way. But if you can, one way to be unbothered, if it is possible, if they're your friends and they're not that close to you, if you can cut people off, because cutting people off who cause you, any sense of disrespect, negativity, annoyance, if you can cut these people off, that is in essence how you will remain unbothered, because you will no longer let these people affect you. You will no longer let these people affect your mood. But as I said, if that is not always possible, you must try to limit your contacts and rise above what they are putting towards you, or try to ignore the vibes you're getting off them. If they are negative, jealous, hating vibes, try to ignore them. And another way you can try to ignore people if you can't cut them off is to know your worth from within. So when you know your worth and you stand strong in the essence of who you really are, you won't let anyone phase you. You won't let anyone's comments, opinions, thoughts sway you into their direction, into their negative way of thinking, because you will already be so grounded within yourself. You would already know so much about yourself. You will already know your worth. You will already know you are 100% genuine, and you will know all your attributes, all your gifts and talents, everything good about you, everything going your way. Because don't focus on anything bad when you have to determine your worth. Focus on the good stuff and, stand strong in your worth. And that is another way how you can remain unbothered. Also, another way to remain unbothered is to not expect too much from people. So when you expect too much from people, you put them high on a pedestal, and when they don't meet your expectations, when they don't, deliver what you think they should offer, you will be bothered by that. You will be upset, and that will really trigger you. So in essence, you will not be unbothered then. So obviously, don't give people too much respect in terms of expecting too much from them, because remember, people will let you down at some point in life, and you've got to be aware of this. I'm not saying don't trust people, and I'm not saying don't be aware. I'm not saying don't be too trusting, but I'm just saying be aware of what their true feelings are towards you. Be aware of people's how can I put it, of their actions and how they behave towards you, and be aware of their true identity. Be aware of who they are when they show you who you are, and don't try to sugarcoat it by thinking, oh, they're not really like this, they're a nice person, or they only behave like this because they're probably stressed. No, if someone shows you their true colours, if you get a glimpse of their true colours and you know what they're really like, don't sugarcoat it. As I said, either limit your contact with them or cut them off. Also, another way to remain unbothered is to not react to negativity. So this can be from anything in regards to social media like YouTube, Instagram. If there's any comments on there, anyone's not liking your post or that anyone's writing hurtful, hateful comments, just remember not to react to this negativity, because people who do this, people who behave in this way, are after a reaction because they're very negative, very sad, very bitter within, and they just want someone to reach out to them and show them that they acknowledge their existence, because these people are not acknowledged by anybody for anything good. You know, they're not acknowledged for good behaviour, they're not acknowledged for making good comments, so how else can they get your attention? Oh, I know, write a hateful comment, dislike your video, because they know that they will get your attention, and if it does get your attention you will become bothered by that. But the way to remain unbothered when it comes to social media and negativity amongst social media just stems down to, you know, as I said before, cutting people off, limiting contact, and knowing your worth from within. When you know your worth, when you know that God knows your worth, you know, having a faith is very, very crucial as well. I have get my strength from God, and without knowing that God believed in me, I would probably not know my worth, but I know that God believes in me. I believe in God. I believe in myself. And that makes me feel like I know my self-worth. When you know your self-worth, you will remain unbothered because you will cut people off or limit your contact with negative situations and negative people. So everything correlates with everything. Everything is in essence, you know, helping all these tips work with each other. You can't do one tip without the other. They all work alongside each other. So that is how you remain unbothered. So until the next time, bye.